In conclusion, it's wonderful to meet people like teachers who improve our knowledge, our friends who help us to study English.
To begin
That is
this
something new,
presentation,
something
we should
that
answer
many
some
people
important
can
questions
understand.
like why did
So
we
we have
decide to
friends to
study
help us.
English? First, because you like it. Next, met new people, especially girls or men. And third, because it's mandatory to get your bachelor's degree. Maybe we won't realize, but we have been studying for 3 years at IPNA. Therefore, it's the perfect opportunity to tell some funny stories. I go first. While I was studying at basic level, I met Carla Barba and Carla Rosas. They were always talking in class, including when the teacher asked them to pay attention. To continue, when I finished Intermediate 12, we have a group with Susan, Gabriela, Jessica, and Sheila. Three of them had met since they were students at Lima University. I remember that the last day of class we went out to drink at Tia's restaurant to celebrate that we finally concluded intermediate level.
Studying at IMNA has been an exciting trip. I have met wonderful people and I have discovered a place full of opportunities. Okay, yeah, I usually tend to exaggerate a little bit, but finishing this course has been a real challenge for me. I started to study in 2007, right after finishing high school. I was 16 years old by that time and I didn't have a clear purpose in life. Okay, yeah, I know, I'm exaggerating again, but hey, that's what I remember. After almost 2 years, when I was about to finish the intermediate level, my mother signed me up for university. At this point, I was studying English, graphic design, and I was taking a course of import and export. The university just added more responsibility to my life. I tried to continue with all the courses, but it was too difficult, so I stopped studying at IGNA. 4 years later, I decided to continue with English, so I took the exam and started with the course. Again, I only could study for 5 months because at this point I had already started to work, so the time was kind of difficult for me. It wasn't until last year that I really decided to finish this. I took the exam, and well, here I am. So, guys, yeah, it's been a long trip for me. It's funny because every time I tell this story, I feel kind of old. But the point is that it's been a pleasure to meet such wonderful people and learn from the best. So, thank you so much for your attention.
Good evening, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about my first day of classes, which I remember I was really afraid because I don't know how I'm gonna be the test or all the people that I don't know because the first time I begin, I was alone. So that's why I was a little bit afraid. The first thing that I noticed was that the same guy which I take the exam was in the same classroom with me, so instantly we become friends. And until now we are good friends. We stay in contact. Then, 5 minutes later, the teacher said that we need to do groups for the project to because it was a group of three to explain about a country and all his nature and that kind of things, of course, about the country.
Created using Powtoon.